This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street BiG Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Talks about nigga Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto. Crypto no more.
Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Every day we keep you up to this crypto space, crypto news, technical analysis. Guys, Gary Gensler to retire from the SEC? I could not tell you. I woke up this morning. I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of talk. I've seen a lot of feedback. I said to myself, wow, I'm going to have to post about this immediately. But what does Wall Street Pete do every single time he comes live? He does his own research. And of course, what did I do? Well, I started checking and seeing, has not stepped down or been fired. What's going on? And then all of a sudden, the real news comes. This is why you hit the like, the subscribe. We bring you the best up-to-date news. However, Cointelegraph found the article's text scores on a third party. So apparently, sparks a rumor here. AI generated fake news. Sparks a rumor of Gary Gensler's resignation. False rumors have been spreading over the resignation of United States Securities Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler. This time, however, artificial intelligence has seemingly played a part. So they were checking it out, and they found out that in a stunning revelation, an anonymous official from the Securities Exchange Commission has disclosed that Gary Gensler, the chairman of the SEC, has submitted his resignation following an internal investigation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is fake news. We're going to talk a little bit about the crypto space, what's going on, and it's insane. But Wall Street Pete was doing a lot of power washing all day yesterday. I did get a different color. I'm a little darker. Wanted to talk about Litecoin right 9 days ago. We spoke about this and XRP. Today, we're going to talk about Binance, BNB, why I think it formed a double bottom. Very bullish, right now in a bearish term. But we're looking for a short-term rally between that and Cardano. So if you're interested in that, that may get you excited. Don't forget, hit the heart, hit the bell, hit the like, all notifications. So let's get into it without further ado. Two little pieces of information I wanted to go over. And Hong Kong government sets up Web3 task force to help build thriving ecosystem. Today's news, July 3rd. The Hong Kong government has set up a task force to provide recommendations on the sustainable and responsible development of the Web3. So right now, crypto's growing, even in Hong Kong. And like I told you, once everyone starts following suit, this is what's going to happen. And the whole world is going to be trading crypto. We're going to be opening the floodgates to BlackRock all over the world. So what do I do in the morning? I like to wake up. I like to get to the crypto bubble. I like to check out the total crypto market cap. Then I see who's moving. We got GRT up a little bit over 22%. Pepe, right? Never know when Pepe will really start moving. That's up 17 and change. And we have BIT up almost 14%. Filecoin getting towards 16%. And there we are right now with FXS at a little over 10%. So looking at the crypto market, top 100 coins. As you can see here right now, nothing really moving as far as besides those assets, but keeping an eye on them always is what we do. But let's get into the charts. What I see on BNB, Binance, and then a little bit of what I'm seeing on Cardano, how we're getting pretty much mirror images. And what I see here from a 4-hourly, I wanted to show some people on the 4-hourly. What I have here and my history on my oscillator is very important what I'm going to show you here. So the last time I got a nice jump here, we were already up. Let's see right here. This is where we are currently on the trading area. And this is about what the oscillator is telling me. So last time I got this big bounce, I don't know if it was Cardano. Was it Cardano? I think it was Cardano. Yeah, it was Cardano. So we'll check BNB too. BNB, Cardano, and Bitcoin. So let's do Bitcoin first before I really break that down. I want to get this out of my head before I go any further. So looking at this move right here, I want people to understand this is the latest and most, I guess, updated move that we've had. As you can see, this yellow arrow here, this is the specific jump we've got out of the falling wedge. I was telling you, this red line here. We had a falling wedge, and I was telling everyone we are going to break out of it to 30,600. Well, it's about pretty much what we did. We got resistance a million times there. We did peak over a little higher at the 31,400, and that's what we need to break, 31,400, in order to get to here. Now, how do I get to here? Well, previous resistance and previous trading history tells me, and if I break this up, and this is going to probably surprise a lot of you, and I want you to hit the like and subscribe because we're going on a ride, and we're going to the moon, and damn, we're going soon. Let's go, guys. Look at this. This is where we're at right now at the price, and that is about where I'm expecting us to go. So once we get this boring sideways action, which we are getting, looks like we may have touched the one Fibonacci level, 29.4. It may have done so, and Sam, I do appreciate your asking that question. Did we get there? Well, I think we may have. If you see the previous support and the previous now, look at that. Let's see how much time it's been since we got that liquidity grab. June 22, we hit it. And then what did we do? Well, a week later, we got another liquidity grab to this price. So that price may be it. That 29.4, that may have been the touch we needed, and now heading back to the up. We're going to find out shortly. So we'll see. I do believe we're going to lift back to test up. We could get it, but let me tell you, once we get there, I expect some massive selling pressure, massive resistance, unless the world FOMOs in. So right now, this is currently what I'm looking at. I'm waiting for 32,000 to break above. Once that happens, 31,400. Once we start trading above that price, 31,400, that is going to be your indicator. Wall Street Beat, not financial advice, just a gentleman twice as nice. I will be paying close attention for that trigger price, and that's what I'll be looking for. So if that's what you're looking for, the answer, hey, what is the price for Bitcoin? That's it. I'm waiting for that to break above and then long position put in until about 37. So that's what we're looking for. Good morning to you. Good morning, Hugh. I'm glad you're here. Having internet issues. Thank you for reminding me. How could I forget? Weren't able to go live last night, but we're here now talking about that. I want to get into weekly pattern, as you can see, and thank you so much for coming live. I appreciate you, because you know why? You just reminded me. I wanted to talk about the closing weekly candle, and each week we get a new candle on Sunday, which is why we really do like to do Sunday evening videos, but we didn't get to do it. As you can see, the breakout was pretty big here. Coming in, getting smaller wicks, finishing on the weekly, so we'll see if resistance is coming into a play from the history here of 30,600 all the way from April 17th week. So if you can see that, it's very important where I get some of this stuff from. That's our big cup and handle. As you can see, how much further do we continue to come down? We got rid of the Sunday. I'm actually believing that this is the week, guys. This is the week that we break this 31,400 price, and we actually start to see something significant to the upside again. So we'll get these two boring weeks here. After we finish this week, I think we'll either come up after or during. So let's see what happens here. I'm still holding my Fibonacci pullbacks. I still know that, hey, 29.4 was the one that pulled back. I'll pay close attention. So let's move on to Binance. I need a sip of water. So let me tell you a story why I say water. Working on Wall Street, right? We're going to get into Binance. We're going to get into Cardano. My buddy Eugene, I love him very much. He was like a father to me on the trading floor. He come in with a water gun. You can't do shit like that today, but he used to come in with 2 water guns. We wore these jackets with breathable holes in the back so we don't sweat our ass off, putting our tickets and orders and fills in. And this Chinese guy, bald head, used to come over every time. He used to score him right in the head. And I swear to God, he did it just like this. Right in his pocket. The guy would turn around. Where the fuck that water come from? Look at the ceiling. Is the ceiling leaking? So one day he just lost his shit. Did this for like half a year. The guy lost his shit, came over to Eugene and went, water! I come by, water every time! Water every time! Of course, he was a little Chinese, but that's why it was so funny. He didn't know who it was. He didn't know why he was getting squirted in the head with water. He had no proof, but he knew where it was coming from after a half a year. Fucking hilarious. So here we go. On the trading floor, we played like little kids in high school. Got Binance right now, BNB. What I'm looking for, and if you can see here, we have a huge gap that we have to really cover, right? This gap is tremendous. And the gap's going to take me, and why I would take this previously, I do like this price action. Obviously not financial advice, but I'm a big fan, a big believer of what is about to happen here. So pay attention to this slope coming on the trend. Once this boring sideways action finishes, we're going to get a nice bounce. And look at the circle here. I have it circled. This is about what we did last time, and it surprised a lot of people. What it did was we got this momentum where we're right about here, and that's where we are right now on the oscillator, exactly. If you see, we actually went down on this M pattern, but what happened next was a nice pickup, and we went all the way from 227 all the way to this 256 is where we're kind of at now, resistance. So the Binance, I believe, is going to be a great buy. What's going to happen is we're going to get this purchase, and I'll maybe go to the daily to see it, and there's the 251, 253. I was telling you, I do believe that there's a nice, beautiful cup and handle that'll form during this summer time frame, maybe into September. We'll see what happens, and I think we can get something similar to this magnitude. So once we break the 251, our next level is going to be in the 266 area for Binance, but I'm going to accumulate more, and then I'm hoping, I'm hoping for this cup and handle. You cannot predict exactly what's going to happen every time, but we can understand that this is a big possibility of what we're looking at. So kind of excited for this to form. Did not expect to do that. I wanted to show the gap, the CME gap there that we do have coming back into play. And I'm going to do Cardano next, so I hope you're excited for that. Why can I not get the circle to change color? It's white, that's why. And there it is. So just looking at this chart, big cup and handle. Possibly a daily. As you can see, it's going to take many times. Boring sideways action to finish through sideways and then break through these resistance levels as we're looking for the top here at 338 to be the big daddy price here. Don't tell me, but how many times did we do this? Well, we traded in this range for obviously a while. As you can see, right? And each time we hit this bottom, right? You can see here, each time we hit this line, I'll make that line bigger if you want to see it this way. This is, you're just analyzing. I mean, there's really nothing spectacular, but we're analyzing what's happening on the price. And you can see what's going on, high roller coaster waves in a kind of an upward direction. What we expect is the trend to change here. As you can see here, come down, trend is changing. We're going to come down, get one more big fall here on this oscillator, and then this is going to be the big move up, which is probably coming into the end of this week or the beginning of next. So that's why I'm excited. Same thing with Bitcoin. I'm kind of expecting that. We're on a weekly chart, so don't get lost there. Cardano ADA, and I'm on a 4-hourly. I want to show you what's happening here. Bullish flag kind of developing right about there for this current moment. But I'm looking at the big moments here. I do see even on the 4-hourly, bearish divergence. So perhaps the beginning of this week, we're going to fall, get a big fall, and then a huge bounce back to the upside. As you can see here, though, same thing with Binance, BNB. I expect some big levels coming, but I am seeing this double bottom pattern develop, and it's getting pretty strong because each time we're spending wicks. These are days now. Each day represents a candle. This is Cardano. Each time we're seeing that these support levels are really supporting nicely and getting a good bounce off healthy. So not forming anything, showing a dead cat bounce and changing this trend to go through. Perhaps actually we're changing the trend to the upside. If you can see there, makes much more sense, right? So we're doing that right now, paying attention as I look like a little kindergarten doing stupid things here. But that double bottom pattern has me focused. Definitely paying attention to that. I'm waiting to break above the 35 cents to confirm, obviously, what is going to be the confirmation. The confirmation is 32.2. So if you're wondering, how will I know that the trend is changing? You're going to have to see Cardano break above this line, which is 32.2. If we're not getting a dead cat bounce, well, Cardano is going to jump above this price, I'm confident. So, not financial advice, but I'm just letting you know, you do have to see a price action jump above this level. And then when we get our absolute confirmation, we're not hitting much resistance here, we'll break above. And you will then see, hopefully, 42 cents Cardano. And that's when you'll know, in the big picture, we're on our way. So, there's lots of gaps here we have to fill. And 42 cents does remain to be my top there, where I would probably sell out a decent amount before we get another little some like correction, but that could never occur until if you see 42 cents, we could never go any higher until we actually break and finish a daily candle above that. So very important because it started this big fall here all the way from September. So my guess is September 2023. That's when we're going to probably break this resistance or be at this resistance level. So Remember I said that. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that right here. September 2023, Wall Street Pete, expects this price or broken. I just want people to understand how important this is. How many times I see this and how many times this happens. So what price is this? I mean, we're talking about 42. We're talking about 50 cents. So if Cardano's going to come about this price in September, it's a pretty bold prediction here. But I do believe that we're going to be somewhere around here. So please hit the like button. That would be now the time to do so. Litecoin is getting a small correction, as you can see here. Does show that as well. But I do believe that the FOMO's coming in. This thing will still continue to rally. What you're going to see here, what is this, a daily? Real quick, I didn't expect to talk about Litecoin at all. But on this nice daily, as you can see here, we're continuing to remain to go up. So I really don't think that this is going to happen. Wow. I think we're going to keep going up because what's going to happen is you're going to bounce off the 103. You can see how many times. You got 2 dailies already did it. So expect the daily for the Litecoin. And this is just, if you're looking to jump in last minute, we got a lot of people FOMOing in. Around the 104, 103 does expect to be a nice little support level. And as you can see, this could be the next leg up. So next leg up could be somewhere like that. Worst case scenario, it does come and get a liquidity grab to the 97.86. But who the heck knows? I don't think that's going to happen, but it does say on the fib level that there's a chance that the 98 could occur. So just Litecoin, giving you a quick update, but I do love BNB. I do love Cardano, and obviously Bitcoin. We're going to be paying close attention to Bitcoin, right? We're going to watch what's happening here. As you can see with the daily, we're getting a definitely bearish divergence to the top, looking like we're a little overbought on Bitcoin. I'll tell you right now. And if that is the case, then I do expect this week to be a little bit of finally that pullback here. Scare some people, right? As you can see, we got the 2 daily resistance here. Maybe we're finally going to get this pullback because, like I said, we're not getting any uptick. We're not going up. We're not breaking to 37K or 32 until this price becomes a history. So it's not happening. So this is why you follow us. This is why you follow Wall Street Pete. This is why you love the channel, because that is what we're looking for. As soon as we finish a candle, once we get the daily above that price level, that's when we're going to say, hey, pack your bags. Let's go. Let's get excited. Bitcoin is going to break something special here. It's going up. So I don't think that's going to happen just yet. As you can see, though, we did kind of do this scenario right here, right? This is what I said could happen. So let's see if we're getting that. That's why I'm watching from the beginning. We can probably get rid of this now, right? We already know 29.4 is a special price, but we do have to watch. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we test 29.4 one more time. If we do, I do believe that this is going to be the price where I start stacking some Bitcoin. I will be buying Bitcoin at this price. It's a fact. So pay attention to that possibility. If that does not happen, like I said, we're getting this little top here, double top. That could tell me that this daily resistance may finish a down day. So, and I do have a bearish divergence up here, and I do have one up here on my MACD on steroids. So if anybody was wondering what that was kind of my MACD on steroids. So I do like that. So we're going to end the video. It's been 18 minutes, getting towards the end now, and I just wanted to tell people, hope you had a wonderful holiday. Obviously, 4th of July is tomorrow. It's the 3rd of July, coming into a new month now. So that's another thing we might want to pay attention to. Perhaps we do it in the next video. I want to talk about Bitcoin's monthly candle. And if you paid attention to that, that would be very interesting. Bitcoin's monthly candle. I keep screwing up. Bitcoin's monthly candle has come up significantly. I keep taking the thing off and it keeps showing it. I don't know why it's doing that, but I just want to show before we go. Right here, I like this green little wick. As you can see, for the month, we've had a nice little jump here. And this is what, 28 days and 12 hours until the next candle. I know that sounds very funny considering we just came to the next month. But watch what's happening here, all the way to 27,900 to be close to the bottom here for the month. And here we are now, coming in for July, fighting, creating hopefully a new higher high. Look at this, 2023. If you see the months, March, if you see where we've been, if you watch my videos from 2022, I was telling everybody that January 2023, if you're not buying right now, you're going to be missing out on a big pump. We've been buying, all right? And our video has been showing, if you go back to the video in December, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this big buy here. And I said there was a 4-year cycle. If you watched a 4-year cycle, I said that this is the 4th-year cycle to buy. And it's pretty interesting because since the time I've been screaming and telling everybody that the 4-year cycle is changing and it's time to buy, Bitcoin is up 85%. That's pretty interesting, guys. It's fun to go over this stuff. It's fun to talk about it. Most of all, it's fun to hear more of your feedback. I would love to hear your feedback. We're going to go for, let's get a couple likes here. Let's get 10 likes on this video. Let's get 5 comments, half of the comments. That makes sense. We seem to get more comments than likes in this channel. But Wall Street Pete's Sick Dough in Crypto. We're going to update the shirt. No longer getting a mask. One day we'll be at 5,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. And this channel can start raffling off to some of our long followers. I know who you are. I know exactly who you are. So I know the people who comment. I know the people who hit the like button. I know the people who are always there. The gentleman used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange, used to work on Wall Street in New York. Young buck here. And, you know, I'll tell you, I hustled my ass off there as best I could to do as many things possible. I missed that place very much. But just if you were wondering who you were following, always dollar cost average in. What is dollar cost averaging in? It's buying or selling at a specific period over and over and over until that period of time you were either finished with your goal of buying as much as you could or selling as much as you could. Because it's very important. A lot of people, and I even had some family member, I say member, in not, single, not plural. And they were like, yeah, you're telling everyone it's great, get Bitcoin. It's trading 65, it's trading 50,000. Now it's where it is. And you heard a lot of people. And I said, no. None of this was financial advice. I never told anybody to buy Bitcoin at 69,000. I never said it was a good time to buy. We say none of it's financial advice. We don't think that always covers us. Obviously, there's people who do trade and get hurt. But long story short is, over time, ladies and gentlemen, when Bitcoin is trading a new higher high, all those people that bought under even this 60,000 are going to prevail. They're going to be happy. And it's just amazing how family can even turn on you with this. So you got to be careful who you talk to. Don't be at the Thanksgiving table when Bitcoin's trading, and you're not a technical guy, and I am, and it still doesn't give me a pass, right? Probably gets me more in trouble. But when Bitcoin's up here like this, and it's creating a double top, and I'm screaming, double top, does not look good. Bearish formation here. Looking at a monthly, it's great to look at a monthly and scream stuff like that. But now even on the daily, the weekly, it starts looking really like a pattern that makes sense, right? And everybody knows what's happened. So be careful trading crypto. I want people to understand that. But when things keep coming back towards the upside, look at this cup and handle. And this is what I wanted to teach, preach, whatever you may call it. Get rid of some of these arrows, right? Clean up a little bit because it does look a mess. It's really hard to see sometimes. You can't even understand technical analysis when I'm showing you pure in your sight. But this is what we're looking at. And it's a big cup and handle that makes its way up and down in high volatile waves. And people just don't understand that right now, the trend has changed for 2023. And you can see what's going on. And what's going to happen is in 2023, we're going to hit a big pivot. And right now, I'm just going to do this real quick. I want people to see this. This is a humongous cup and handle, okay? Daily cup and handle for Bitcoin. Huge cup and handle. This is actually the handle right here. If you don't realize this is the next leg up, consolidation sideways, what could happen now is get to one of our levels I speak of. But if you're paying close attention, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the best, beautiful cup and handles you ever did see. And I'll tell you right now, if you don't see that, you have to start visualizing what it looks like, because this is exactly what a cup and handle looks like on a daily. And this is one of the most bullish patterns in all of history. Another one comes in a cup and handle like this. So this is where your retracement's not finished. I'm very confident that Bitcoin is going to head down. What is happening, though, is the more and more we test. And what's up, Mr. Sellner? I'm very happy to have you here. The more and more we test each side to the up or to the down, it is going to break. And I'm not quite sure if you see from the pattern, looking at a daily, get rid of all the drawings and just focus on the charts. Focus on what we see, right? Pay attention to this body of the pattern. What we're focusing on is, oh, Okay, I see what I see. And it is another double top forming. It's just not finished yet, right? What had happened? It'll go down. And that's, oh, now I see it, right? Paint this green or red as it should be to go to the downside. And now you're visualizing red candles, and now it makes sense. Oh, there it is. So we're still looking for this. What is happening is we're testing. What is going on? Well, 30,600, 30,700. It's definitely a resistance level. It's definitely something to pay attention to. There could be a bullish flag coming through here right now. The more and more I watch this develop, the more and more I see a bearish divergence. And it is what it is. Call it for what it is. But Binance and Cardano is a great buy on what I'm seeing this morning. And I'll tell you right now, while that's happening, Bitcoin is looking to fall. So I like it very much. It does look like the Cookie Monster a little bit if we made it blue, right? Me eat cookie monster, right? However the hell he says it. Num, 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 num. I miss being that age, right? Where you didn't have a care in the world. And this stuff was just colors and drawings. No, now it's technical analysis. We're old as if. All right, so here we are coming down, looking at this. I do expect that, like I said, 29.4 happened. We could see that. We could see it with our own eyes. It happened 1, 2, 3 days ago. And what did Sam say? Sam said, hey, Pete, I think we touched it. He's right. And I said I wasn't sure yet. We didn't get confirmation. Well, looks like we're coming back down the retest. So that's what I'm looking for. I know I made this probably the longest possible to say that. I apologize. I was enjoying talking and going over the crypto stuff. So that's what I say when I drink. So don't know what the hell you're talking about, Souther. Unfortunately, I'm a little delayed. So what I said before, but that's what we're looking for. So, she's coming down. I probably said so. Yeah, that's great. This is what we're paying attention to, right? Buy signal if we're breaking above, and like I said, 31,400. That would be the price, and more than likely we're going to be down to 29,400 again, retesting. And if we do that, I will expect the 28.5 to occur. So not financial advice, just a gentleman. Twice as nice. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Num, 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 num. You're making this channel funny because the Cookie Monster is the best, and I love cookies. I'm not a big sweet tooth guy as far as I'll have cake, and I'll take a bite of it, and I'm done. Like, I just can't keep eating and consuming sweet stuff like that. It makes me sick. But it's funny because that's the exact opposite. But this is the channel. We talk about everything. We have fun. You should see our chat on Instagram. It's worse. We get off topic talking about stupid shit, but pay attention to the retracement levels I see happening. The more and more we test the upside, the more and more likely we're going to break it. But please understand that Gary Gensler did not retire. So to reiterate the beginning of the show, a lot of people, they just see and read and I'm going to talk about it. Do your own research. Don't be a sheep. I can't stand that shit. And you got about 10 to 20 YouTubers that are going to either fucking delete the video or apologize like a biatch. Have a great day. My name is Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, well, you follow this crazy bastard who used to work on Wall Street, the guy who actually did it, not the pretender. I'm out of here like Vladimir, and I'm not talking about Putin. Take care.